It was a very intense conversation between the community and law enforcement, specifically the police chief, Lisa Davis, who is right now taking questions from the crowd after the 1 hour community conversation, as she said she would. A lot of the community members here, now that they were clearing out, they were asking about, what APD's role is in response to administrative warrants, which, by the way, aren't really signed usually by a judge. And Texas law does say that law enforcement does have to comply with ICE and have to help them out, I believe. But, the main thing here, though, this conversation was to ask the chief directly, as you see right there, Lisa Davis, what happened exactly with a woman, a mother of a 5-year-old who was deported back to Honduras. She was undocumented, but her 5-year-old child, was a U.S. citizen. So they all showed up here to ask about that, to ask about community safety, in regards to ICE being in Austin, and in regards to how they put it, the federal agency basically snatching up their neighbors, as they say, as they are putting it directly to the chief. The chief is promising to try to train her officers more, because as she had put it to earlier in the conversation, they don't really respond to those administrative warrants. That will appear on a background check, like when someone gets pulled over or when an officer responds to a call, they would run a check on you, and that would sometimes appear on that check. She's doubled down on those instances, saying that Austin PD doesn't normally call ICE, but that's basically what happened a month ago. ICE was called, and that mother of a 5-year-old and her 5-year-old child were both deported to Honduras as a result. It was a very heated conversation here in East Austin at this elementary school. Forgive me if I forget the name of it, but this elementary school right here was packed. As you can see, people are clearing out right now after the 1 hour long conversation. So I will have that story for you at KV.com, and also tonight on the news at 10.